It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Dunn to Levine.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Zach LaVine has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 4. To Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Number 22, Otto Porter. That's his first personal foul.
Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. Three for 3. Nice. To Young. Porter. To Young. Done. To Young. Has a chance.
Won't go. I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Carter to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And stuffs it home.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Oh, Carter with the rejection. Sixers recover. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford to Simmons. Richardson. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Otto Porter missed his first. That one goes.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Tobias Harris able to recover with the block. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Young. Now a steal by Philly. To Richardson. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Done. To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LaVine to Young. Al Horford tips it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Markkanen. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. And he drains it.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Chicago possession. To Porter. To Wendell Carter. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Markkanen. Trying to cash in. It's Embiid with the rebound. Smith now into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Markkanen to Porter. Has a look. And he buries it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Cruz is inside for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Markkanen. Joel Embiid swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Burke with it. Down a point. Richardson to Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Count the basket inside.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. And so we're through one here at United Center with the Bulls on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bulls with the rock. To Markkanen. Probing the defense. Shot by Markkanen, no good. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Shot won't go. Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Markkanen. From the painted area, won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Markkanen. Kyle O'Quinn sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Can't connect. Can't connect from in close. To Richardson. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Chicago basketball to Young. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
76ers, number 42, Al Horford.
Harris to Embiid. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Markkanen. Missed a wide open look. Embiid to Horford. And a nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls with the basketball to Young. Trying to cash in. A shot by Young, no good. In the front court comes Simmons. They lead it, 4-point game. And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Chicago with 4 to shoot. And count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Harris to Horford. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Done. To Markkanen. Nice pass to get things going.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Harris. Horford. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Dunn to Levine. Wendell Carter powers it through.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Simmons to Richardson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Zach LaVine. Here comes the screen. LaVine. Shot from the lane won't go. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
That misses with a second to go. We have reached the break. It's the Sixers out in front. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Simmons with it. Up 5. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
The rebound cleared by the Bulls. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
It's Chicago ball. Got it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ben Simmons. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Dunn to Young. Porter to Levine. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. To Wendell Carter. Not that time. Richardson to Embiid. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more.
It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Chicago with the possession. Young on the drive, but his shot won't go. To Richardson. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 for 7.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. Zach LaVine buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And he's going to the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Trey Burke, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. To Zach LaVine. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Harris. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Embiid. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Harris. The drive, right to the basket. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Joel Embiid rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
to Porter. Beyond the arc for three. And Otto Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the three.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Markkanen. Goes to the left side. Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Harris. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Al Horford at the line for two shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Bulls have it. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Simmons. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Dunn to Porter. Here comes the screen. Wendell Carter powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Embiid. Lauri Markkanen with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
For Chicago,
Over to the right side. Carter comes away with it. Marking it. Shot from the lane won't go. Almost, and he's not getting the call. The pass set it all up.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Trey Burke. Offensive board. Zach LaVine sends it away. Make that 7.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Bulls with it. Kyle O'Quinn snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Trying to cash in. Zach LaVine. He's now 4 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
From the painted area, won't go down. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Porter. Dunn. To Young. Joel Embiid pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dunn. Lays it up and in.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Ben Simmons. 4 out of 10.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Chicago possession. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Deep left corner. Sizing up the defense. Ben Simmons. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Joel Embiid with a piece. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
to Levine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Embiid. Driving right to the basket. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Levine to Young. Thaddeus Young. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Simmons with it. Leads 1. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Dunn. Down to Young. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. And he missed the free throw. Has a look. Rebound comes down to Simmons. 2 huge free throws in a one-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers took this down to the wire before getting the win.
And whenever the game seemed to start slowing down, they came up with a block that would ignite everyone.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls
Just couldn't close this one out.
This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Chicago Bulls. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.